Hello, it's me, Doc, for www.getyoursradio.com. Ask Doc. I am late, not late enough to be absent. I did do a little bit of traveling and then I was really sick, and by the time those pneumonia drugs got me just right, some time had elapsed. So here I am. I have received a plethora of questions. Thank you to everyone who has submitted questions. If you want to submit questions, go to getyoursradio.com, look for the Ask Doc button, click on that, everything comes through anonymously. So I think it best to break these down into digestible chunks based upon relevancy, to keep things kind of, in a good category. Why don't we start with relationships first? So this is not my area of expertise, but I'm going to give you the best that I got, okay? First question is from a man in Denver. What do women value most in a man that they are interested in? Every woman is different. Different people have different values. Some people's values might be what other people consider shallow. Some people's values don't make sense to somebody else. If you want to be interesting, I would say be interested in things, and your passion about learning about those things will be interesting to somebody somewhere. There are over 7 billion people in this world. Not everybody's going to be your cup of tea, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But what you don't want to do is try to learn about the other person and then shape yourself into what they want, because over time that will become tedious for you. Question 2. Also from a male, also in Denver. What is the best way to break up with a person? In person? Text? Dinner? I think it's going to depend on the context of the relationship. If you've been married for 20-something odd years, you probably don't want to wrap it up by way of a text message. Conversely, if you walk in on somebody doing it with your best friend, you probably don't owe them a whole lot of explanation. If the cops get involved, you probably don't need to put on a production to give somebody closure. In this society, we have a real attachment to this idea of closure, and there are a lot of ways that people make a big production out of stuff, and I don't know that that's entirely necessary. Like, me, you're breaking up with me, don't invite me out to dinner. Just tell me it's done. I got other things to do. It'll be fine. Not everybody functions like that, though. So you definitely want to take into consideration the context and duration. If you're splitting up somewhat amiably, a face-to-face conversation probably makes sense. But if it's some BS, I don't think you really have to go out of your way to explain things to a person. Last question. Oh, God. How do you make a miserable old woman happy? That seems like a loaded question. I would say that it's not your responsibility to make anybody happy. And if someone is intent upon being miserable, male or female or neutral or whatever they identify as, if someone is intent upon being miserable, that's their business, not yours. And there's probably nothing you can do about it. The best thing you can do for everyone involved is figure out how to be the best you can be. And how you can be happy. If she's miserable, are you the cause of her misery? Like, are you sticking her with all the chores? Are you troubling her too much and making her worry or stressing her out, or, talking to chicks on the internet that you ain't got no business talking to? Like, if not, and you're a generally happy person, you might want to examine what it is about that person's vibe and frequency that is attractive or appealing to you. Do you feel like you need to save somebody? Does it help you feel needed? In the wise words of Project Pat, don't save her if she don't want to be saved. So that's it for my 3 questions for relationships. I'm trying to keep them under 5 minutes. I'm at about 4.5 now. If you got questions to submit, go to getyoursradio.com, find the Ask Doc button, click there. It all comes through anonymously, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Peace.